Good evening, friends. Welcome again to the another episode of Beyond the Headlines. Today I will discuss about a serious topic, a really concerning topic, a topic that is killing ourselves, killing our countrymen. And the topic is hungry. Yes. Topic is about the farmers. Topic is about their hard-earned crops, their labor. But still, our people of India is in hungry. They are dying out of hunger. And at a time when India is producing surplus food grain, our country is ranked at 103rd rank in global hunger index. Our country is ranked at 103rd in the global hunger index. Dear friends, the question arises, why? Why India, when this country is producing surplus food, why the ranking is so high? The global hungry index is so high. Look, every government which has come to rule this country, whenever it is asked why, different questions, different answer came out, and the main concern is the wastage of food grain. But whenever it is being asked that why there is a wastage of food grain, the answer by the government, any government, the answer was almost similar. It's a stereotype made answer that whatever we are procuring, whatever we are purchasing, whatever we are storing, and whatever we are distributing, the wastage percentage is very less. It's very less, negligible. A food and supply minister, late Ramvilas Paswan, in his address, in his speech in parliament, informed the parliament in the month of September before he died that the percentage of wastage is 0.02%. It is negligible. But a study made in 2016, it says that we have a wastage of food grain of around 95 crores annually. 95 crores annually we are losing. At a time when India government is distributing around 1.5 lakh crores rupees of food grain or cheap or free food grains to our Indian citizens, still our people are dying out of hunger. Still we are ranked at 103rd position. Question is why? Look, we have a major problem with storage system, major problem. And this problem is not new. Since many years, so many government has come and so many government has left, but the system remained where wastage of food grain is huge. Let me tell you one thing, United Nations agriculture and Food and Agriculture Organization of United Nations has said, as estimated in one of his one of his report, this estimated that in India around 40% of production, 40% of food production goes for wastage. 40%, my dear friend, goes for wastage. And the amount we lose for this wastage is around 14 billion per year. Can you just imagine that? Do you know what is the quantity of food grain is required to feed each and every Indian citizen? It is 225 to 240 million tons of food grain. 225 to 240 or maybe 230 million tons of food grain. It is required for India to feed each and every Indian. Now, what is the production? Last year, that is 2019-2020, we have produced, my dear friend, we have produced 292 million tons of food grain, around 60 million tons of food grain in excess, surplus, and still we stand at 103 ranking in global hunger index. And my countrymen, my children sleep in hunger, sleep with empty stomach, live in hunger and die malnourished. Every government has made so many words and so many commitments. Yes, NDA government recently is very much focused. Our Prime Minister Narendra Modi has, in his different speech, a different forum, he has spoke that in India the wastage is very high, we must control our wastage, we must go for better storage system so that the food grain wastage is lowered and each and every Indian citizen get their portion of food. But what has been done? Still today, the food are being wasted. Farmers are not getting, because of the surplus grain in the market, farmers are not getting the proper price. They don't have the storage system in the village, so they have to store that food, their production, their produce in the open field covered with a plastic sheet for many days, till the time the food corporation or any other people will come and purchase their grain, and by that time the food grain degrades. They get less money for that particular degraded food grain. They continue to be poor. Why then the government is not taking a bold step? Leave all these commitments and all this assurance what government is doing and that. Why don't in this art? Why? A bold step is being taken by the government to, just like they are promoting education and everything, do something which to build better storage system, so that the crops, so that the hard labored crop of our farmers stored in a proper system, and it is not get wasted, and each of my countrymen get food of their portion of food, so that they can eat that food, they can sleep happily with full stomach, and they don't die out of hunger at least. Then why? My dear friend, the answer is very simple. Let me tell you. In India, there are three things which actually have the potentiality, which have the potential to bring a government up and can make that government fall. Number one is religion, number two is caste system, and number three is food. Food is a politics in India. We are doing politics for everything, and food is also a part of that politics. At a time when my countryman, my country's farmer is doing their hard labor, they are working day and night and produced surplus food grain, and at a time when they are not getting their price, their average price, even whatever, that is a different point. I am not talking about that point today, but when they are producing surplus, and even that time, even many of our farmers are dying without food. They are dying out of hunger. My children, my countrymen are dying out of hunger when we are producing surplus food. In every year on year we are increasing. Still that remains, because we are doing politics of food, because food is a politics. Don't you think this is the time to raise our voice against this? Do politics with religion. Okay, you are doing caste system politics, you are doing religion, at least leave this food. Leave this food for this politics. Leave this food for politics. You can do politics for everything. In India, it's a common scenario. For everything there is a politics, but at least for the food, it is my right. Do something so that each and every countryman gets their portion of food and sleep well. Because we are producing more than what we want. In the year 1947, when our country got freedom, we used to import around, if I am not mistaken, maybe 60 metric ton of grain, food grain from outside we have to import. And now we are wasting, actually, we are wasting 60 million tons of, more than that. Actually, it is a surplus, 60 million is surplus, 60 million is surplus food. Wastage is more than that. 40% is wastage, my dear friend. 40% is wastage. So, till the time the politics for food is over, people will die. People will continue to die out of hunger. People will continue to die without fighting for food, and government will continue to distribute food to some people free of cost and in a cheaper rate, so that the politics continues. In every state it is being done, in every state. But this is the time to raise your voice, my dear friend, against all this nonsense when it comes to food. It's like you are controlling air. When air is in abundance, you are controlling air. Just like that, I am just giving an example. Food is in abundance. Food grain is a surplus, and our people are dying out of hunger, and we are at 103rd. We should be in second or third rank by now. No one is dying. So till then, our people dies, our people continue to die. Give a thought to it, and till that time our voice will continue. Let's raise our voice so that the politics of food is stopped, is done away with, and our countrymen get their portion of food, and our farmer get their portion of price. Wastage is decreased, storage is better. So with that, I am saying it of day. Be safe, be healthy, and don't waste your food. Thank you. Good night.